When the Social Studies Club first started, I think a couple of us were going through transitional phases.
The club was just inner part of me wanting to come out.
I know for a fact Colin was going through one where he was just getting tired of working for people.
I just felt like me, my friends, and the people I knew had an interesting story to tell, and I wanted a platform and a forum to tell that story.
We all kind of jumped on board because it just made sense to finally have people who represent us in the media. Some people we know only watch the news. So basically if the news doesn't say it, they don't know it. When you actually discuss things with people, you may learn new facts or you may learn other sides. I like that because it's kind of like having a class, but without all the negative things like homework.
I guess because we're young urban individuals, that people don't expect us to be talking about politics, what's going on in Venezuela, global warming, and the environment, the food that we eat in our corner stores or the supermarkets that are around us.
We're so hungry for knowledge, but we don't know where to look for it. And if you can't identify with something that's on the TV, then it doesn't really relate to you. I'm a reader. I don't really talk or discuss things. I'll read about everything that's going on and want to find out every detail and dig all the way to Big Brother.
I moved from being a person where I wasn't too concerned with current events and politics to then all of a sudden being like engulfed in the entire world.
You get all types of people coming and sharing their opinion. You're getting the dude that's a hype beast. We have the intellectuals, the people who, you know, every day they're online on Huffington Post, they're on CNN.com, whatever news site, checking up what's going on in the world.
You know, it's a marriage of my two worlds that I have. You know, the side where I want to have all these quote-unquote grown-up knowledge about politics and finances, and then there's still the street side and the young kid at heart that wants all this cool stuff.
I think the thing that makes the Social Studies Club so amazing is the fact that these are organic friendships. Like, we actually sit around and we have these conversations. I normally don't sit around and talk about it until I met Colin and Tifa and Marlon, and we actually sit and discuss things. And now the only difference or the only element is that there's this camera here. And I feel like the more people come and the more we're around it and the more we're exposed to it, the less that camera element is even there. And as the night goes on, like once you start having a conversation, eventually you do get passionate about it and your answers become more raw, they become more honest. And that's something that can almost not happen if you're not in a setting of friends.
Everyone in the room that comes has an equal voice. Sure, myself and Tifa and Colin and Rhea may moderate and keep the flow of discussion, but you're getting all this fresh perspective. You're just able to speak freely how you feel, you know, give your honest opinion. And a lot of people like that.
It's a place for well-rounded people who enjoy culture, who enjoy community, and love coming together with like-minded individuals.
If someone was looking at the Social Studies Club from the outside, they would see that there are people in our demographic that are actually educated and have opinions and actually know what's going on in our country. And I feel like if they were to stumble upon our site, they would get to see that we actually exist. We're the unicorns in the ghetto.